Are we away, are we?
We are.
We are away. Ooh, we're recording and I'm on. Good morning, everybody. Hey, how is everyone? Look, I hope you've had a blessed week, and we totally appreciate you guys getting on this morning and investing your time, because, you know, that's the one thing you can't grow is your time, and you've stepped out and you've put yourself in front of where you can learn how to build this business. And the only place you can really learn it is, you'll hear it quite often in as you move forward, that success leaves clues, and it's hanging around with the leaders. And I've had a week hanging on the phone with Kylie, so I can tell you some stories how that works well for you. So we're just going to take some time, have a listen to your week a little bit later on. I'll share a couple of things. I'm going to swing on to Noel, because he's had a pretty amazing week. He's an amazing man. He's one of our top leaders in this business now, Mr. Senior Rep Noel, and going places very quickly. And then we'll have Kylie talk about her special week, which has been absolutely amazing as well. And look, I've got to say, I hope you guys have all had a blessed week. I hope things are moving forward for you. One of the things that's changed my week and how I build this business, I think I'll share it with you right now, is that when you know, we all have fears when we go out there to show people about what it's about. When you change it around and you look at them and you go, hey, imagine that that person knows something that you don't, that you need to know, that'll change your world. And they become extremely interesting to you. And when they become interesting to you, they will become interested in you. And that opens the doorway for you to build your business on more opportunities than you think you've got. Because this is a numbers game, and the more times you can open the door, you never know who's going to answer it. You know, for that, just to let you know, is that yesterday I had a migraine. A man came round and I woke up. I looked like I'd been hit with a brush or a stick or something. A man knocked on my door and wanted to check my smoke detectors. I thought, cool, you can come in and do that. I showed him the 4-minute video. I'm calling him on Sunday night to go and show him and his wife together. So opportunity does knock on your door.
Literally.
You just got to invite it in. Okay. That's probably my key lesson today, is that when you rephrase the way you think about people, the way you think about how your business will grow is going to change. And I'm not going to take up all your time, because I value it. So I'm going to call on Noel to share for a couple of minutes on his week and what he's learnt this week that he may be able to inspire you with to step forward on your future week. And I'll come back and I'll share the 5 Ps there, Kylie, too, when we get back after I listen to you. Noel, are you there, buddy?
Yep.
Guys, listen to Mr. Noel. He's got an amazing story. If you haven't heard it before, please go and check out his video that he's put up the other week there, and listen to his story and see how this business can change your life and the lives of everyone you talk to. You're on, big fella. Welcome.
Too easy. Hi, guys. How team? Another great Saturday. And the fun of networking and building a business, was going to say, this business is probably the most forgiving business in the world, because compared to traditional business, you know, you can't make any mistakes in traditional business. But the thing is, in this business, you can make mistakes and still grow and still make money. So started off awesome week, was going to say, signed some new people up, then started going in depth, signed up another person under that girl. Then we had a travel party, and the thing is, Terry was actually doing a presentation for the week where everybody can get on. So the new person we've just signed up, we turned that travel party in, and Terry was doing the presentation. So, you know what, we can use the tools so much, because Terry is amazing, Kylie. Like, all the leaders that do these are amazing. So we need to utilise that. And then, so we had a really good success. So out of that travel party, I think we got 3 people that are going to join over the weekend. They were just getting their money organised. And I'm always meeting new people as well. And I rang Kylie and I said, oh, I've just met this superstar, gonna kick it out of the park. This guy talks on TV, you know, really, I thought he was a really good guy. Anyway, so sent him some links. Then he says, oh, yeah, checked it out. And he saw, I Googled some stuff on YouTube and, yeah, I don't know if this business is for me. So a lot of people's dreams will get steal because, you know, they search for the wrong opinion. If you're going to be successful in life, get opinion from a successful person, somebody that's doing it, somebody that's got the runs on the board, you know, not somebody, you know, like some people, we Google stuff on social media. Like I was talking to Terry the other day, you Google Mother Teresa and she's supposed to be a scam. You Google scam and it says it's a scam. So, you know what, if you're going to get an opinion that's going to set you free in life, you want to get an opinion from successful people. So then had another great week, met some really awesome people, got another 2 more people to go in today. And you know what, you just, like, I was talking to Jim Chambers once and he said Matt Morris was doing a presentation. He met this guy, had him with coffee, drives up in a turbo Bentley that's worth $600,000. And Matt Morris shows him the business and he said, I don't think this business will work. And Matt Morris makes gutloads of money out of this business. So it doesn't matter what level in the business, people will tell you that won't work. And then was going to say, and then you have the look and the runs on the board. Guy, this business is the best business like you cannot believe. So even people at higher ranks, we get no's as well. So, but the thing is, this is a sorting tool. So all we're doing is going through the numbers, looking who's got a dream and want to better their life.
Thank you, Noel. That was really cool, buddy. Thank you for the share. Great week, and we look forward to further success from you. And I know we're going to see it, big fella.
Oh, God, yeah. And me, and you know what, thank for your presentations, mate. I got another 3 people in my business. So you got to love it, man. Every time you do it, I swear you're getting better.
Thanks, Noel. Thanks, buddy. I hope you get 4 in next time you put them on, and it's important that you get people on those meetings, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on about the ones we've got coming up this week. One of the things I've learned this week really is staying connected. You know, when you get questions, don't let the questions turn into fears. Connect with your upline, get your questions answered, and be pretty quick about it, because you're going to invest your time into your leader to get those questions answered. Understand that they're dealing with a lot of people, and their time's just as important as yours. So get your questions answered, and more importantly, take the answers and turn them into results. So guys, I'm going to talk about someone who's done some incredible results this period. She's been in the business for a number of years. When I first met Kylie, I hadn't met Kylie. Actually, it was at my first travel party. And Kylie came in, showed the presentation. I ate chips, 4 people joined, fee-free. I figured that was successfully closed. I think I'll keep eating chips. That works really well. Let someone else do it for you until you learn. So Kylie is a director in the business. She's fast heading towards marketing director and beyond. And I totally believe that not too far in the future, we'll see her on stage as international marketing director with Paul and his golf clubs ready to go somewhere in a hurry. Guys, I'd like to give you Kylie. She's had a great week. I'll let her talk about it. And Miss Kylie Courtie.
Oh, thank you so much, Terry. You're going to host all of our calls now. You're just absolutely amazing, and we so appreciate your servant leadership and sharing your wisdom with the team. And Noli, what an awesome share, buddy. I know you've had an absolute cracker of a week, and it just goes to show, you know, this can be a bit of a roller coaster in the responses and the reactions that we get from people, but it's just all about show, and sorting through people to see who are the ones who love it, who are the excited ones, and just running with them. So before I share, I'm actually going to hand over to my amazingly awesome husband here, who is an absolute rock star. And for those of you who don't know, Paul's also a PGA golf professional, and he is my number one support. I couldn't do what I do without him. And when I have my lows, you know, of course I'm not going to dump that on, you know, our team or other people. He's the one who has to put up with me. So I'm so grateful to this guy. So I know you had something really cool to share, babe.
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to quickly share that, I guess, to get your worth and believe in your worth. Like for me this week, or a couple of weeks ago, my employer, who is contracted to a golf club, so he's not employed by the golf club, but he's a contractor. So he employs me, and he resigned. And this is the second time this has happened to me. A couple of years ago, it happened as well. And the last time it happened, it was like freak out. Oh my God, I need a job, you know. And then there's all this uncertainty for weeks and weeks and weeks about whether I'll have a job, what they'll be, you know, blah, blah, blah. But this time, even though right now, you know, we need my income, I just feel like I have a lot to offer the club. You know, they need me more than, well, I know I need them, but they don't need to know that. But the CEO of the club, like he's, for personality, he's like a big red, big D style, like direct, in your face. And for a big yellow, that's usually I don't stand up to those sort of people. It's just like, I'll listen and yeah, yes, sir, no, sir, sort of thing. But this week he came in. He was supposed to come in Monday so we can discuss our stuff, and he didn't. And I called him on it. Just say, well, where were you? Ditch me, you know. But I guess that's what I feel, you know, right now is just I have strength within, and I believe in what I have to offer. And I guess my thoughts this week, it being I think the second week that it's in this turmoil, is that why has it happened to me a second time? Like, you know, it's, you could go, well, I've been a golf pro 23 years and this has all happened in the last 2 years. So it's like, why has that happened a second time? And I really, apart from feeling strong and feeling like I have a lot to offer, and believing in myself, it's just like, that's been, I ponder a lot of questions, and that's the question this week. And I figure, well, I'm not meant to be the assistant. You know, the first time I didn't listen hard enough. This time I'm listening. I'm not meant to be in the background. So that's the biggest lesson. So I think, you know, that's everybody's lesson is, you know, we all have so much to give.
Hello,
and
how
so
are
much
you?
knowledge.
Happy Friday to you.
From.
And please put live in the comment.
Oh. I have no idea what that was. That was really bizarre.
Quick, sign them up.
Sorry, that was my outer thoughts, my inner thoughts.
that was your inner woman taking over.
That was my feminine side just coming out for this morning.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, now I've lost where I was. But anyway, just be yourself. Have belief that you have massive amounts to give.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, that's one of the biggest things is everybody does have that, but no, not many people believe it. You know, we all look at people higher, not as in a judgment thing, but as in people we look up to that have done what we are trying to do, and we get scared because, you know, they're at this level where we are all aiming to be, instead of going, well, they're just a person. They used to be where I'm at, you know, and go and have a chat to them. And you can offer anybody, whether they've, like Noel's met, you know, a couple of schoolyanaires this week. You know, we've all got something to offer. It's just believing in that. Don't let fear stop you.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm
That's
out.
it. All right. Well, so many amazing nuggets there from Paulie. And I think the key is absolutely just believing in your self-worth. If you are saying negative things about yourself, or, you know, you're disempowering yourself, then that's going to show up in your outside world. And the biggest thing to have you believe in your self-worth and own your power is personal development. And for those of you who were on the call with Dave Uloa last week, when he launched the Win the Day mentoring program, we all had the opportunity to be able to join Dave Uloa, to have him as our millionaire mentor, to hold us on account on a daily basis. And I want to acknowledge some really incredible people within our team who've actually taken up that challenge and who are now a part of, I've got goosebumps, who are part of this pilot, you know, mentoring program. So Terry, senior rep, one of our top leaders in Australia, is part of that mentoring program. I also want to give a massive shout out to Dana, who's just joined us online. She's at work, but she's listening in on the team call all the way from Pennsylvania in the US. So we have an international team growing, which is really exciting. And Dana just jumped on it and she is winning the day. She's absolutely cracking it over there in the US, and she's brand new. Dana only joined last week. So we're really excited to have Dana as part of that mastermind as well. And also, of course, we have our incredible leader from Auckland, the amazing Susie Wills, who's also in that mentoring program. So, guys, I just want to share what that's done for me in being part of that program, because I feel like...
Sorry to butt in. Can I? Yeah, I know.
Go.
I just quickly want to share the difference in Kylie this week. It's just been the first day of that challenge. We sat on the lounge as we do, and we've been inspired by a sailing show on YouTube, and we watch a bit of sailing every night. And we were sat there and we watched it, and then I said, right, it's time to go to bed. It was whatever it was, late. And she's gone, I haven't won the day. I've got one more thing that I've got to tick off the list. And she did. And just from that, it's just 100% commitment. But now, you know, from that going to bed late, then getting up early the next day, she's gone, this is crap. This is not happening. So now she gets up, smashes it out, wins the day early, and then has the rest of the day to be productive. And she's just been so intentional and so on fire this week. It's just amazing.
Aw, brought tears to my eyes. Thanks, babe. It's crazy, guys. And, you know, I'm just going to share my structure. So I've got my little diary here, and you can see there it's World Ventures blue, and the cover says, "Fortune favors the bold who get shit done." And which is so true. So every morning I actually have my intentions. I don't know if you can see that. So I start off the beginning of the day with what I'm going to do. I'm setting the intention. And of course the intention is that I win the day, because that's the whole idea. So I have 10 declarations that I read 3 times a day, but I kickstart my day. So I'm totally intentional and focused on what it is that we're out to achieve. The second thing I do is I listen to 30 minutes of an Audible. So guys, if you're not on Audible, you can actually subscribe for a free 30-day trial, and then you can cancel it if you like. But I think it's about $16 a month, and that's like a free audio book every single month for that. Well, it's not free, but you get a book credit every month. But for your first book, if you download Audible, which I don't know if you can see on my screen, it's that little app just there. And so the book that's part of the challenge is this one. It's The Official Guide to Success by Tom Hopkins. So if you haven't read that, OMG, like, this is my new Bible. Like, I'm nearly finished it, and I'm just going to keep listening to 30 minutes over and over and over because it is incredible. And the other thing that we do is we listen to 30 minutes a day of Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn, arguably in history, is probably the #1 network marketer in the world. And Terry's going to talk about that in a moment. And then from the business perspective, and remember, leaders are readers. So the more you learn, the more you earn. So for you to be more productive and to produce results in your business, you will need to invest in yourself, into your mind, so that you can be the leader, and then the money, the results, and the lifestyle will follow. So the other thing is, I need to reach out to at least 5 people a day, 5 new connections. Now, that can be 5 people who I haven't talked to for a while that I reach out to, but it's just reaching out to 5 people. That's not prospecting 5 people. That's not presenting to 5 people. That's just reaching out to 5 people. And then, as Paulie said, I have to show at least 1 person a day. Now, my numbers this week, just to share with you, so I have reached out to 44 people in the last 5 days. Now, to reach out to someone literally takes 1 minute. So that's like 44 minutes for the week in just sending out a message. And I'm doing it all. Actually, I had 1 phone call out of those 44 people. So that 1 phone call actually took half an hour. But the rest of them were all just private messages or audio messages using Messenger. So we'll say that was an hour, right? So, and we've got 168 hours in the week. So I'm sure we can all invest 1 of those hours. So out of that, I had 6 people watch the video. Now, how I'm sharing, I put all of my people into subscription to fun. Now, you heard Noel. He had 2 people who potentially could have been absolute rock stars. And Noel's one of the best networkers I've ever met. His passion, his drive, his way to present is freaking insanely amazing. However, as amazing as Noel is, just like Matt Morris, who's our #1 income earner, triple IMD, which means he's hit the top rank 3 times of our whole company, he turns up in his freaking Ferrari and people don't think it's going to work. But what happens is when we plug people into subscription to fun, that group has nearly 50,000 people. So even if it's not for someone, I never get those crazy no's from people because they're plugging into a community. They're seeing nearly 50,000 people and all of these positive comments and so much stuff that there's no way that they can, they're not going to go to Google, or even if they do, it doesn't really matter because there's so much incredible value and positivity. It gives that social proof. So when I'm using subscription to fun, I always tag them in a video, but I also tag them in a testimonial. So if you're not sure what to tag people into when you want to use that as a strategy, please either reach out to Terry or myself. We are both actively using subscription to fun and our really super simple ATM method. And it's just giving me so much more time because out of the 6 presentations I did not do 1 presentation. All I did was plug them into a group and tag them in a message. Like, how simple is that? Now, yes, I know I can present and, I'm not coming from a place of ego. I think I'm a great presenter. But the challenge is that becomes my challenge because people go, well, I can't do that. I can't present as good as you, but anyone can pop someone. Paul doesn't want to present. But anyone can pop someone into a Facebook group, tag them in a post and send them a message. So it's just looking at how you can simplify this. And it's never been easier than this system that we have right now. So yes, I did have the other night that I hadn't won the day, and I was not going to bed without winning the day, which was to do my final presentation. So it was about 11:20 p.m. So I had 40 minutes left before I could win the day. Before midnight. So what I did, and I'm just going to, I'll share it in the team chat actually after the call, but I sent a message. I basically went into Messenger and I saw who was actually online. And I saw a guy who I had been chatting to. He's based in Melbourne. We actually met him at The View in an op shop, believe it or not. We went in and he was just really nice and really friendly.
And she was also looking at time zones around the world of where they're still awake.
Yeah, like, right, who's up right now? Who's online? So this is what I sent to this guy. I said, hey, superstar, how are you? And he sent back, oh, hello, how are you? And I said, hey, good, just a little bit of chit chat. And so after a couple of quick messages back and forth, I said, hey, I have a massive, massive, massive favor to ask you. I'm doing a challenge for our online travel biz, and I need one more person to watch a 5-minute video so I can win the day, and I'm super competitive. So would you be so kind as to help me win today and watch a 5-minute video? And that was my invite. So of course he replied and said, yes, absolutely, I'll watch a 5-minute video. And now he's actually really excited. He hasn't joined yet, but we're just looking at how we can actually help him get started. So it doesn't matter how you invite, guys, as long as you invite. And it's, you just get shit done. So I just wanted to share one more quick story, and then I've just got a couple of quick promos to share, and I'll hand back to Terry. So Paulie and I don't know if you saw, we did our unboxing video. So we are practicing what we preach. So the strategies that we shared last week with the online stuff, we've been doing a lot more stuff in stories, and that has absolutely boosted our engagement online. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. We did our unboxing video. So if you haven't seen our live, that was hilarious. So, and feel free to copy and steal, share it, do it as a watch party. That video has now had almost 300 views, and we've actually had people reach out to us and ask for more information, and are now having a look at what we do as a result of that video. So that was really cool. And the key thing with that is, yes, do live videos, because it's the #1 marketing strategy on the planet right now, and it's free. But the second thing is to have fun with it, like just really show up, be energized, and I acknowledge Terry on that, because I know he's been doing some great things with that too. So the story, so we've talked about daily structure, we've talked about personal development, and the other key is, guys, this business, it really is a personal development growth program. So Paulie and I have now been on this journey for almost 4 years. And when I started, I thought that I knew everything and I was going to hit the top rank of this company in a year and just freaking get out of my way because I have got this sorted. And that didn't happen. And I had to learn so much, and I'm still learning so much. But one of the biggest things that I learned is to have faith, in trust in the process, and to expect miracles. Every single day, expect miracles. But to have that 20 seconds of courage, like that video message I sent out to that guy at 20 minutes to midnight, like have that 20 seconds of courage where you just take action, regardless of if you want to or not, with enthusiasm, because how you show up is everything, and then have faith. Now, when I say have faith, Jim Rohn, like, he's an incredible guy, and listening to, his audios, he talks about we reap what we sow. So we just keep sowing seeds. We just keep sowing seeds. And we don't know if those seeds are going to grow. You know, some, as he talks about, get eaten by the birds, and some get taken away by the weather or a hailstorm, or, you know, a whole crop might get taken out. And, you know, we had a whole crop taken out by a hailstorm last year. But our job is just to continually sow the seeds. So sometimes, you know, I've reached out to people who I really want to do this business because I'm excited for them. And I'll have, like, it seems like 50,000 conversations and follow-ups, and you get nowhere. And then you'll have other people who you introduce into the business who say they're excited and they're going to do it, and they don't. They don't take any action. And you love them and you call them and you put all this time and effort, and it's like, oh my goodness, like, they're not doing anything. And then, because you have faith and because you've been consistently sowing seeds and taking action, you might have a week like I had this week. Now, I always randomly connect with people on Facebook. It's one of the things I do, constantly adding new people as friends. And I connected about 4 months ago with a lady who lived in Zambia. 4 months ago, I didn't even know that that was a country. I certainly didn't know where it was in the world. And then I found out that Zambia had just been opened as a country with World Ventures. I was like, sweet. So I start this conversation with this lady on Messenger, put her into subscription to funds. So she was one of the first people that I did that ATM process with about 4 months ago. She watched the video straight away. She liked it. She wanted to join as a platinum, but just didn't have a card. They have different challenges over there in Africa. They don't have like cards like we do. So anyway, long story short, I've kept in contact. I've just sent a few messages. I've never, ever had a conversation with this lady. It's literally just been either WhatsApp or Messenger, a couple of messages, and I've just put her in subscription to fun. So with this new challenge we're doing with Dave Uloa and the Win the Day, she was one of my connections, one of the people who I reached out to follow up. And guess what? I get a message yesterday to say, hello, Miss Kylie, I am ready to sign up. Would it be okay if me and my 5 sisters all join as platinums? So that will be 6 platinums in total. And I'm like, let me think about that. Heck yes. So we now have Team Zambia, which we are so excited about. And so we now have 6 brand new platinum members in Zambia. And here's the crazy part. I have not had a conversation with this amazing lady. We haven't even met yet. All we've done is sent some messages. So the key lesson to that is to just trust in the process. Our job is to just keep showing, and put the good stuff in here, trust in the process, and the right people will show up. We're just all about getting that quick decision. How quickly can we move through, and, you know, don't get taken out or pulled down by the people like, you know, the 2 people that Noel had this week who were looking for the negative. That's not a reflection of you. It's not a reflection of our product or our company. That's just a reflection of them and where they're at. And that's okay. We just want to love them. We want to be really great and really positive with them, and then just keep showing, you know, just don't have that emotional attachment. So that's my share. And I just want to
Can I just add, so when Kylie says, like, she keeps in contact, like, for Nolly, you know, if you get them on Facebook, they might be in that space of, you know, they've had the weed killer sprayed on them this week because of Google, but that's where they're at this week. In 6 months' time, when they see you progress and your business progress, they'll come back and go, oh, maybe it does work. Maybe, you know, there is something to it. Maybe I should have another look.
Yeah. People are watching you, and sometimes, like, there'll be crazy people like us who just take action and jump all in and, you know, just make shit happen. But there's other people who need to sit back on the sidelines for a while, and they need to see you win to have the confidence to then follow you. So, you know, but hey, as Matt Morris says, every dud knows a stud. So even if someone's a follower, they're going to know someone who can then link you to your next leader. And then we just put them through our personal development program, and they'll be a product of our company and our personal development. So Matt Morris, the leader you see today, he wasn't that leader 10 years ago. So we all are on this growth journey together. Thanks, baby. So,
My pleasure.
so guys, I'm just gonna share my screen super quickly with a couple of announcements. So just grab a pen. Can you see my screen there, Terry?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So guys, I don't know if you've seen, I've been doing some posts this week about giving out a free vacation. Now, this is only valid for the US and for Canada. So if you have any contacts in the USA or Canada, so Dana, I know we've got you online and I know you're all over this strategy, girl. You're amazing. Thanks to Dave Ulloa, like this isn't a World Ventures thing. This is a Dave and Yvette Ulloa, you know, part of Seventh Power. Like we have the most incredible upline leaders. What they have done is they've arranged that we can actually give a free holiday to anyone who watches the Lifestylepreneur interviews through subscription to Fun. Now, these are not an ordinary presentation. As we know, or if you don't, if you haven't been to our training, facts tell, stories sell. So it's all about the story. It's not about the information. So what Byron Shrug, who's a double IMD, he's hit the top rank twice. He's one of the top earners in our company. He has linked arms with our upline leader, Mr. Dave Ulloa, and they've created this vacation giveaway. So basically, if we have someone from the US or Canada, we ATM them, so we add them to subscription to Fun, we tag them in the Lifestylepreneur show, which they're doing 2 a week. So the last one was with Darren and Sarah Walker, and if you haven't seen that, oh my gosh, it is so funny, it's entertaining. Make sure you go to it, or if you need help with that, just reach out to me and I will tag you in the video. Now, they come on live about 10 minutes early. So when you're tagging people, just let them know to fast forward. I think the Darren Walker one, it's 9 minutes and 52 seconds into the video is when they actually start. That was very green of me, wasn't it? 9 minutes and 52 seconds into the video is where you go to.
Sure,
I know, right? One for me. Woohoo. Green's my lowest colour. Terry will fill you in on the colours if you have no idea what that is. And they interview them and they share their story and they talk a little bit about the business, a bit about the holidays, and it's so entertaining. But we had people watch that and come back going, oh my gosh, we've got 3 people who've said yes from watching that. But because they're in the US, we can give them a free holiday. Now, they explain it on the call. They go through this slide. So basically from watching the video, they can choose a free vacation valued at $600 to Vegas or Orlando. And it's amazing. Like this is actually the accommodation in Vegas. It's the Westgate that they can stay at. So it's 4 days, 3 nights, flexible dates, up to 4 guests. They'll get a digital certificate via email that they need to activate within 7 days, and they've got 18 months to use the vacation. That's pretty amazing, right? So that's valued at $600 US. Now the catch is they need to watch the video and they must answer 5 questions. So what happens is we get them, we tag them, we get them to watch it, and then we say, once you've watched it, let me know, and then I'll send you the 5 questions. So then I basically have a little image, which again, I can share that with you. If you want to do this strategy, reach out to me and I will, I'll give you the 5 questions. And then they basically answer the 5 questions. They give us their email address and they let us know if they want Vegas or Orlando, and then bring them to me. Dave's given me the login details. I can then activate the certificate. So we've just been able to help a couple of people this week already get these free holidays. And then again, you can leverage this strategy. So if I just go to my Facebook page, oh, Dana, there's a message from you, babe. Awesome. Alrighty. So this is the power of social media, guys. So you can see here, I've just done this post. I love what I do. Just helped our gorgeous friends, Andrea, who I've tagged, and Chad score a free vacation to West Lakes, Orlando, valued at $600. I still have a few more vacations to give away. So if you have any family and friends based in the USA who are fun and love to travel, then tag them in this post so we can help them score a free vacation too. They can choose between Vegas or Orlando, flexible dates up to 4 guests. And I have just put conditions apply because obviously there is a condition. They have to watch the video and answer the questions. But how cool is that? Like, that's pretty amazing, right? Now, I did a post a couple of days ago when I first found out about that. I'm just scrolling down my news feed. Sorry, guys. Brazil. Day Spa. Just giving you a tour of my Facebook page. I will win the day. Oh my goodness, where is it? Here it is.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. I feel like Oprah handing out free vacations. Now these posts are generating so many leads, guys. I've got people reaching out to me saying, how do I get that free holiday? Like, what is it that you're doing? So it absolutely works as a strategy. And now I've said this, I can't find the post. Switch it. I can find the post. It's next on the page. Oh, there's a Bali one. Shivers. Anyway, that's all right. It'll be here. So what I basically said is, here it is. OMG, to all my USA buddies, drop me a travel emoji if you'd like a free holiday. Now, look at this. That's had 35 comments. That's generated a whole heap of leads, which have now turned into prospects, and we've actually had a couple of people join from that as well. So if you have anyone in the US, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing strategy. So guys, the only other thing I wanted to finish with regards to the promotions right now, that 153 promotion in Australia, or Dana for you, 149 in the US, it finishes on the 23rd. Now, I know today's the 23rd in Australia, but that's the 23rd tomorrow in the US, right? So we need to get onto that. And as a bonus, they've brought back the 3,000 rewards points until the 15th of March. So for about a day and a bit, till probably about, 3 o'clock-ish tomorrow Sydney time. Terry might know the exact time. Texas midnight on the 23rd of June. There you go. That's the exact time. The 153 promo will finish. But right now they get a double whammy. They can join for 149 US or 153 US plus GST in Oceania and get the 3,000 rewards points, which is insane. Like, they're paying less than $200 and they get 3,000 back in travel credit. Like, that is like, woo, amazing, amazing. So super exciting. So reach out to as many people as you can. Like, before the end of this call, like, send someone a message right now and then pop it in the chat box and let us know so that we can acknowledge you. And we also have the welcome back promotion still going. So Terry, when he wraps up the call, can let you know about that. And we've got 3 online travel parties this week. So Terry will run through that too. And the last thing before I hand back to Terry, because I know we've got Susie to share as well. It's somebody's birthday today. I just had a notification pop up on Facebook. So we have a birthday girl on the call, and that would be the amazing Ashley. So happy birthday, beautiful lady. Mwah. How awesome are you jumping online on your birthday? So wishing you an amazing day. And we are just so, so, so proud of you. We love you. And how awesome to have you on our call for your birthday, babe. So have an amazing day and a beautiful weekend. All right, Terry, back to you, legend.
Cool. Thanks. Well done, Kylie. Love to share, mate. Love to share. Great knowledge, great information. Everybody, just follow the leaders and you'll, success leaves clues, guys. Copy what they're doing, you'll get what they've got. And I'm going to introduce someone. I actually admire this lady. I really do. I admire everyone, but this lady. You know what I like about Susie is she's been in, but she's got a dream. She knows what she wants. So a couple of clues here. Know what you want from this business. It's so important. Why are you doing it? Susie knows why. But the big part about this girl is her heart and her humility. She doesn't know how powerful she is. Watch this space with this girl. I'm going to introduce you to the amazing Susie Wills, who's about to unmute herself and come and share with us about her week. Susie, screen's yours, buddy.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Terence. It's awesome. Never expected to be on today, but it's all cool. So it's been an awesome week with all you guys in this promotion that Dave Aloha has put out for us. Yeah, it's just changed my world around in belief in myself. And I owe that all to all you guys online here today. I don't know where to start, really, just to say that lots of things have been happening with myself and trying to learn all the techniques that you guys are putting out there has been mind-boggling for me, because I don't really do stuff like that. But I know that if I have to grow in this business, I need to change some of the stuff that I've been doing. And it all comes down to following you guys as great leaders. And that's my number one thing, is you guys. So I'm doing everything possible to get my, I want to win the day every day. And Kylie, like you said, you couldn't go to sleep without doing all this, the promotions that they put out for us to do each day. And I'm grateful to all of that. And yeah, it's been a really tough week, and trying to get my head around all this, and hopefully, yeah, we can all succeed in World Ventures. Thank you, everyone.
Well said. Well said, Susie. You know, just if you notice something, it's been a tough week, and this lady's got an amazing smile on her face. Love you, buddy. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, for this morning, and thank everybody for getting on board. I'm just going to recap on a couple of things that I've picked up from today, because every time I listen to people, whether they're the leaders or whether they're just getting into this business, because I really do, I look for what people can teach me, because I believe that we meet everyone for a reason. Everything's here to teach us to become who we were born to become and to achieve our dreams. You know, Kylie said something before about reading. You know, one of the most powerful things you learn when you go to school is how to read. One of the most powerful things you'll ever do when you leave school is what you read, because what you read is who you become. You know, if it's not in your brain, you can't think about it. You know, you can't even consider solving the problems in your life until you think at a higher level, because that's why you get challenges. So you think higher, raise your vibration, and step into your destiny. You know, and everything you do it with expectation. You know, expect a good outcome, because expectation is the breeding ground of miracles. And anticipation, that's the aphrodisiac of life. You know, if you anticipate it, everything's got that little touch of pleasure to it. You taste so much better.
Yeah.
You know, and another big thing we saw with Noel here was about people telling him that they were going to do this, they were going to tear it up. He was going to do that. I'm going to tell you that you need to believe in everyone, because they need you to believe in them, because they don't believe in themselves. That's why this man went to Google and had a look for Google. He didn't believe in himself enough to know that he had enough wisdom to recognize it. Believe in everyone, but just don't depend on them. Because here's what they're going to do. They're going to follow your story. And one of the things I like about subscription to fund is once you put them in there, I believe they keep getting drip fed that every stuff that happens. So here's the best drip feed you can do. Go and do a bloody dream trip, put up your own testimonial and tag them in it. That's how you know they're going to follow your story, okay? This subscription for fun, it is so powerful. It's taken so much time off me having to keep connecting, because I know that they're continuing to be connected, and it's harder for people to leave because fear of loss will stop them from moving out of it. They'll stay in there. When they're ready for a holiday, they'll go, oh, damn, look at that subscription for fun stuff. I better revisit it. They're being reminded. Kylie mentioned we've got 3 amazing travel parties this week. I think they're Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evening. Kylie's doing one night. We have the amazing Monique Lennon. I have trouble with her last name, and me. We're doing 3 travel parties this week. Take full advantage of them. And we mentioned earlier on in an earlier call about the 6 Ps. And if you want to know what the 6 Ps are like, this will get you ready to make these travel parties work for you. You know, take advantage of our time, our experience, what we're going to do. It's not up to you. We're a team. So just connect and do it. The 6 Ps are really, what that comes down to is prior planning prevents piss poor performance. You know, if you keep doing things in life and you're going, why the far out isn't it working for me? It's because you're not planning. you're not learning and you're not stepping out to take control of the system. You know, before you get out of bed in the morning, Kylie talks about affirmations and declarations. Do them. Set your day up to win, because that's where you set your day up to win, is before you get out of bed. You know, that's what's going to happen. And the colours, you know, Kylie said about the colours. Look, we're all predominantly one of 4 different colours, either red, blue, green or yellow. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to marcusetta.com and check out his colours, find out what colour you are. I'll give you just a little experience from this week. I had a meeting with a gentleman this week who does online media programs. And he's come back to me about he would like me to work with him because of my knowledge and experience to build an online course to teach people how to sell, how to grow their business, how to grow their persons. And he told me how he'd like it to get done. And this gentleman is a lovely man, but he's as red as you get him. And I asked him a question, and the best answers in life is through questions. I said to this guy, I said, hey, let me ask you a question. You want to expose what you're doing to everybody online because you know people who are life coaches and all these other things who charge a lot of money and don't have a lot of clients, but you aren't exposed to a lot of people. I said, when you go out to sell your services to people, how many people do you have continued success with? Is it everyone? And he said, oh, no. I said, would you like to have more success? He said, yes. So I took his coffee cup off him. I took the sugar bowl, the salt bowl, and a bottle of water. And I said, let's pretend that that's the world universe in front of you. And everybody's a different personality. And I said, what you just said, how you'd like to present, there's your personality. And I said, I guarantee you loved what you said. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said it. And you just attracted 25% of the world. You have to say what you're saying to attract the different colours. And it's really, really simple. Red's like leaders. Kylie's a blue. She likes party girls. There's yellow personalities who are a bit more technical. And then there's the green people who, wow, man, I just want to lay back and, you know, no confrontational. So what I say to people, I can't work everyone out in an instant, but very quickly I can tell them when I want them to go somewhere. Like if you want someone to watch the travel party, I would suggest it's even more powerful if you put them into subscription to fund first and then lead them to the online presentation, because then you get them in the glow, in the atmosphere. I would say to someone, look, man, if you really want to come along, there's some top leaders on doing these meetings. You're going to learn all the stuff you really need to know. And they're so funny. There's so much fun. And hey, man, it's online. You're sitting on your own couch. How comfortable could you be doing that? Now, in one quick statement, I've covered 4 colours. And I hope that works for you. And just do it, you know, because nothing happens till you take action. Action is the seed to the manifestation of the desires of your heart. You can think about it, dream about it, but you have to take action. And by the way, if you think you're not doing any action, you're sitting on your bum. Sitting on your bum is the seed for a bummer life. Okay, a little bit red there, but that's true. You know, but everything, you know, inaction will give you a harvest of nothing. And Kylie mentioned before, you know, that we go through some challenges. A lot of her seeds, her whole harvest died, not last year when we had it set up. But I'm telling you, when plants die, they turn into fertilizer. And it's grown an amazing Kylie. She's learned from it. So well done. Well done, baby. We talked about the welcome back and take full advantage of this. I'm talking to a couple of people today on my team who've gone inactive. Yeah. So they've gone inactive and they need to be inactive. But in the Welcome Back program, $99, they can reactivate themselves, choose whatever membership they want. And I would encourage you to have them reactivate as platinums. Why? Because if they get back in as gold and they go, oh, damn, I'd love to be a platinum, it's going to cost them more money, a couple $100 to upgrade. But if they come in as platinum, then they realize, you know, really it's more suitable for gold, they can drop back at no cost. So reactivate them. Kylie, no, we haven't got it in there. Can you put the link in, worldventures.biz/reactivation? You're a better typer than me, Kylie. That's why I don't want to do it.
I'm all over it.
Okay, guys. So, look, that's me. Go out and make your day. You know, what you do in the moment is what creates your future. It's not what you're dreaming about the past. It's not wishing that the future is going to come. It's what you do right now. That's more important, because life is seasonal. What you do today, like Kylie did 4 months ago, put 6 platinums in the business yesterday. Okay? That can be your story too. May you be blessed. May you have a wonderful day. And that's me, guys. Go out and do what you need to do.
Put some more shit on the garden.
Yeah.
Fertilizer. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you, everybody.
See us on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, whichever night suits.
I think Susie was just going to say something. Susie?
Yeah, I just remembered, just to help everyone here in New Zealand, or it might help you guys. So I joined a library yesterday. I was just walking past the library. But when you join a library, you can also get free audio books through a library if you're a library member. Oh,
Terence, Susie. Great share.
So it was great. Yeah, it was great. It's easy to sign up, and you can get the audios for just over 7 weeks. You can listen to their book and then re-sign up again, and it's free. So it's really great. And plus you get to meet some more new people.
Susie, that's like the share of the day.
Yeah, well done. That's what libraries are for.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I did library at school, Terence. No, that's right.
There you go. So there's no excuses, because if you you can always join for free. Just get your butt to a library, get the resources you need to grow yourself, and you're going to meet some more amazing people, because anyone who goes to a library, they're readers, so they're our leaders. So I love it, Susie. That's a great tip.
Way to go. Guys, just another thing, you know, when you're driving in your car, it's the university of life. I've got a DVD of Building Your Network Marketing Business, one of the Jim Rohn things. It's on YouTube, but you can't carry YouTube in your car. If you don't have CDs, drop it onto a USB or on your phone and put it through your radio system. Don't listen to the radio. Put it in and listen. And while you're driving, you're growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Cool.
Life's a journey. Go out and enjoy it, guys. See you next week, and see you on the travel parties during the week.
Awesome call, everyone.
If you got someone on the first one, they'll bring someone to the next one.
Yeah.
Power of one, Michael Catlow.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'm gone.
Woohoo!